Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Team Toyota of Princeton, and we're gradually going through the different 25 Toyota Camry trims. And what we have here today is the 25 Camry SE front-wheel drive. Now, we've already seen the SE all-wheel drive, and I'll put that review at the end of this one, because since they're basically the same except for all-wheel versus front-wheel, we're going to do a shorter form review on this car today. But this one is an underground, again, the black Softex interior. So we're going to check it out, and maybe this is the sweet spot in the Camry lineup. You let me know as we go through the car. So let's dig in. Front end of our SE front-wheel drive Camry. Again, I do like the underground with the black on the front end, LED headlights, standard bulbs for turn signals, functional side air curtains here on the front end. Looking good. Wheel and tire setup. 18-inch gloss black machined aluminum alloy wheel. They're wrapped in hand-cooked Kinergy all-season tires, 235 on the width, a 45 series sidewall, 18s all four corners, front-wheel drive. Going on back, all blacked out here on the SE. Give it a sporty look. We're color matched on the side view mirror, LED turn signals, color matched front and rear door handle, up top color matched roof, shark fin antenna, no sunroof. Rear end of the Camry, we do have that deck lid spoiler, lip spoiler giving a little bit of a sporty look, blacked out on the badges. Standard lighting in the back, HEV on the left, SE on the right, because all Camrys now are hybrid electric vehicles. Under the hood of this 25 SE front wheel drive, we have Toyota's 2.5 liter inline four-cylinder hybrid engine, mated to an electronically controlled CVT transmission, 225 net horsepower, 163 pound-feet of torque. Now, when you go all-wheel drive, you get a horsepower pump up to 232. MPGs on this one, 48 in the city, 47 on the highway, 47 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Now, before we get into the interior, and it's going to be a quicker interior because it's essentially the same as the SE all-wheel drive, MSRP base for the SE front-wheel drive is $30,700. This vehicle's got a lot of options. Most of them I wouldn't take, but it does include the convenience package and the cold weather package. So here in the Northeast, that might be helpful. Everything else I may just not get, but I'll show you the window sticker so you can see for yourself. And then you got to add in destination and delivery of $1,095 from Toyota's Georgetown, Kentucky assembly plant. And we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $34,171. So let's take a quick look inside. Moving on into the interior of this Camry SE front-wheel drive. Got aluminum finish on the brake and accelerator, looking good. Floor mats are in the trunk. Power driver's seat, manual assist for the front passenger, and then you got the black Softex with the black fabric combo with the white. Looks good, looks a bit sporty. Let me know what you think. Front door panel is going to have the soft touch, the fabric insert, brushed aluminum on the door handle, and then we have a soft armrest, decent sized door pocket. Standard audio system, again, gloss black in here, so be careful. With some more fabric. Not a big fan of that on the dash, but let me know what you think. And then down below, we do have a nice large glove box. Infotainment screen, we have Toyota's standard 8-inch latest and greatest multimedia system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, maps and nav through a subscription through Google. We do have our FM, AM, and Sirius XM Bluetooth music. Your vehicle settings, where you can change your climate, comfort, trip information, and vehicle alert standard settings, Wi-Fi hotspot, driver profile setup, as well as your display setup, customize certain settings, all in there. We go to reverse, nice large backup camera with trajectory, takes up the whole screen, so that looks good. Down below, dual climate, 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger, and then you have your 4-way hazards, 2 heat and air vents, push button start. Down below, wireless charging pad, couple of USB-Cs, and then some storage. And then we do have our leather gator to go through the electronically controlled CVT. Drive modes right here. Electric emergency brake, 2 cup holders, and then the SE key fob. Same as the other one, really, but we'll show it to you anyway. Lock, unlock, pop the trunk, panic button, Camry on the back. Nice, large, huge, soft armrest. We can open that up with a 12 volt and a huge area for storage. Steering wheel is leather wrapped with the light gray stitching, flat black on the switchgear, but some gloss black down below. So it's a flat black, gloss black combo. Modes for infotainment system, controls for the digital dash, telephone voice commands, adaptive cruise, safety suite controls, that sort of thing. We do have some paddles up on the steering wheel, headlight controls on the left, front windshield wipers on the right. Down below here, we have our adaptive high beams, traction control off, brighten dim the dash, pop the trunk, pop the fuel filler door, and we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. No problem at all. We get into our dash, and we do have Eco, Normal, Sport, EV only mode, which is unavailable right now because the hybrid battery is low. And then you have additional information in the center, like we've shown you on the other one, where you can bring up additional information that you may want to see. Nice and simple. Overhead console, shades, dome lighting, just do nothing. Open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out. You have your SOS button in case there's an emergency. We have a framed rear view mirror with HomeLink underneath that. And then with our sun visor, vanity, LED lighting on the interior, which is nice. And then we slide. Getting in the back seat of the Camry, same color combo here in the back, just up when you get in if you're a taller person. Soft text, we have seat pockets behind each front seat, 2 heat and air vents, and then we do have USB-A, USB-C in the back. And then rear door panel action, we're going to go with a hard black plastic up top, removing that insert with the cloth, and then the armrest is still fairly soft. So we got some cost cutting on the rear door that Toyota normally does. We do have our back seats that look nice. Again, the Softex fabric combo, and then you have super soft armrest with 2 cup holders. So overall, it's very spacious in the back of this SE. Getting in the trunk of the Camry, you can pop it from the dash, pop it from the key fob, or come to the back, and right between the R and the Y in Camry, there's a button, you hit it, lift up. Nice and easy, big wide opening, 15.1 cubic feet of cargo space. We have our floor mats in here in the box. Then we have our all-season cargo mat laid out in the car. Underneath here, you have tools and a jack, and underneath that, you got a spare. So thank you, Toyota, for the spare. And if we want to drop the rear seats, you just have to pull these levers, and the rear seats drop down for more room. But overall, it's a good amount of space here in a midsize sedan. Window sticker on this SE Camry. Here we go, 25 in the underground. We don't have crash ratings yet from the government. Here are the fuel economy estimates, and that's a big number. So the front wheel drive is getting you a lot more MPG than the all-wheel. And then we have the standard equipment. We have all these options. Let me know what you would take here. I think maybe I'd take the convenience in the cold weather. Other than that, who needs to spend $25 on an LED bulb in the trunk? Let me know if you would. And $400 on front accent lighting. I don't know about that either. You tell me. Total vehicle MSRP $34,171. Let's take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're going down the road in this 25 Camry SE with the front wheel drive. Obviously with the SE trim, you get the sport tuned suspension just like you do in the all-wheel drive. The Camry utilizing a 4-wheel independent suspension system in this vehicle. So it drives well, it's well damped with the suspension, it handles well. It's a really quite easy vehicle to drive. There's really no issues. You get plenty of visibility out the windshield, side glass, side view mirror, rear window. You get blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz in this 25 SE. So that's a plus for you. This obviously has quite a few options on it, which drives the price up. And it has actually, I believe, a few more options on it than that SE all-wheel drive had. The SE all-wheel drive, if I remember right, the price was about $35,500. This one is $34,100. So we're looking at $1,500 less for the front wheel drive Camry, and you get better gas mileage by 3 to 4 miles per gallon depending on how you drive. So that's pretty significant, I think. Whenever you get a vehicle up to 46, 47 miles to the gallon, that's pretty darn good. And of course, that's going to help out how much range you have as well. So let's go over this wooden bridge and see how it does. And you could hear it, but it was very well damped. Didn't jar me at all. So they've done a really nice job with this Camry regarding how it rides. Very smooth. The ECVT is fine. I mean, these Camrys now, since there's no longer a gas-only option with the 8-speed, which is too bad, I really like those. They're geared to get you big MPGs and to carry you and your passengers and your gear around comfortably. For people that just don't need an SUV and don't want to spend the extra money on an SUV, this Camry is still at the top of its game, even with the hybrid-only powertrain, I believe. Of course, the hybrid-only powertrain makes them more expensive. You know, in 2024, you could get a LE Camry gas only with a 4-cylinder and a 8-speed in the 20s. Those days are over. Brakes feel good, because with the hybrid, you're not going to be able to get a Camry underneath $30,000 anymore. Now, the MSRP on the LE Camry for 25 is a skosh under 30,000, so they can advertise Camry MSRP under 30,000, but once you add on any options, you're over 30. So realistically, no more Camrys under 30,000, which I think is a missed opportunity, but we're going to turn this baby around. 18.7 on the turning radius, which is a good number. And here we go, just right around, no problem. And then we come down, we're going to give it a little gas, see how it does. Hit the paddles, see how that does. We'll go over to Sport. Here we go. And you know what? It's okay. I don't know if anybody's going to use paddles in a hybrid Camry anyway. But they shift up and it shifts down like you would expect it to. Try to quiet down the drive line. So no problem there. Sport Tune suspension is going to be pretty good. On the turns, we're going to try one once we get past the road construction, or excuse me, the landscapers. There we go. All right, let's get down the road. Let's give this a turnout speed here to the right. And yeah, that turns in really well, really well. And then off you go. So we get plenty of power out of the front wheel drive. Yeah, the all-wheel drive gives you, what, 7 more horsepower? Doesn't matter. This has plenty with the electric assist at 225. It's got the room, it's got the MPGs. So you let me know, if you're looking at a Camry, is this SE front wheel drive? Is this the sweet spot in the lineup? Is this the one that you would buy opposed to the other trims? Or are you just not feeling this new 25 Camry refresh hybrid only action and you're going to go somewhere else with your hard-earned money, maybe to the Accord, but you're going to get a CVT in that. Maybe with the Nissan Altima, you're going to get a CVT in that. Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you, but I do want to thank Team Toyota of Princeton for allowing the channel access to this 2025 Toyota Camry SE front-wheel drive in underground gray for a review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.